Well, UW President Bob Sternberg is out after just 4.5 months on the job. Good evening, I'm Robert Giha.
And I'm Cheryl Pullman. Thanks for joining us.
Now we're here with News Channel 5's Carly McGuire, who was in Larry most of the afternoon and watched this whole episode play out.
Yeah, I mean, it was packed. People were there all day. University of Wyoming Board of Trustees President David Bostrom made the announcement at 5:30. But people started gathering outside as early as 10:30 in the morning. After several hours behind closed doors, the Board of Trustees agreed to pay Sternberg $325,000 to buy out of his 3-year contract. In a statement read by Bostrom, Sternberg says he'd come to realize that it might not be the best fit for him at UW. Sternberg was not at the Board of Trustees meeting or the press conference. The news was not entirely a surprise. By 5:30, rumors of Sternberg's departure had already circulated. Interim Provost Dick McGinnity was named interim president. Bostrom said it was too early to discuss the upcoming search for the next president. Students I talked to said they were surprised a decision was made so quickly.
I'm a little disappointed. I don't think he really had the time to fully complete his job. He came in, made some changes, pretty much doing what he thought was best for the university, and I don't think he had the Board of Trustees' full support as they originally came out and said, so quite disappointed.
Did Bostrom mention, Carly, anything about this next search, this coming search being an open search?
He was asked about that several times, and he deflected all those questions. He said it was much too early to discuss the search, that they just found this out last night. But then when he was asked to clarify the last night, he said, well, the resignation came today. So basically, we don't know when that search is going to be, whether or not they're going to change any of their policies going into the next search. But we will obviously.
Well, apparently he hasn't learned his lesson, so he didn't say yes.
No, he did not say yes.
And then, Bob, you had wanted to know about McGinnity?
Yeah, he's the interim. He was named interim. What's his vision?
Well, I mean, he was already interim provost after Myron Allen left. Now he's interim president. He says his immediate agenda has 3 items on it. 1, to restore calm and stability to the university. It's obviously had a lot of shakeups in the past couple months. 2, wrap his head around the budget that they're about to propose to the legislature.
Right.
And 3, continue the planning process of making Wyoming a first-rate land-grant university.
And you said something about students, a little bit different.
Yeah, I expected a little bit of a more excited reaction based on what I saw last week at the College of Law meeting, but students were a bit surprised, and they kind of thought this was a hasty decision by both Sternberg and the Board of Trustees.
Wow, that's a surprising response. Well, Carly, you are going back tomorrow, so we will have a little bit more reaction and also follow up on this story coming up tomorrow.